Kiwis spent an eye-watering $27 billion at the supermarket in the year to June last year, while the Commerce Commission has previously said supermarkets are making more than double what they should be. Reforms are on the way to boost competition. That's according to the government. Sue Chetwin is Grocery Action Group Chair, joins us this morning. Sue, good morning.
Good morning.
Good to see you. I think Nicola Willis is all talk. You know, she's still holding that threat in her the sledgehammer in her back pocket about divestment, breaking up the duopoly. I think it's all talk. What do you reckon?
Yeah, look, what she announced yesterday is all good, you know, the fast track and the new authority, a single authority for consenting. But the problem in New Zealand really isn't that we have not enough supermarkets. It's just that the supermarkets are owned by two groups that are making vast profits. So I heard your little preamble about putting divestment in the bin, but I still think that probably is the answer. And I think there's a couple of interesting moves afoot. One thing that she said, Nicola Willis said yesterday, was that a market-led solution could be a good idea. So she's talking about Woolworths and foodstuffs, thinking about the future and what they might do, and also the recent appointment of the former National Party Minister Stephen Joyce to the Foodstuffs Board. He's on record as saying, you know, with a single stroke, you break up Pack and Save and New World, and you start to have competition in New Zealand. So I think there are glimmers of hope. I think what Nicola Willis announced yesterday was quite good, but I don't think that that's the answer to the problem that we have.
So they're kind of maybe hoping that by using the threat, they will force the two players to actually do something themselves. What could they actually do? Would they sell some of their stores, sell some of their distribution centres to a potential third entrant voluntarily, do you think?
Well, that's right. You know, they could look at, and Woolworths, of course, would have to look at divesting as well. But that's one way of looking at it, and also the wholesale. So it's not just retail; it's wholesale as well. You said before that. You know, in terms, you know, Costco talking about the years it took to set up in New Zealand, and that's absolutely true. But the other truth is, of course, that Foodstuffs and Woolworths own all the prime properties now, and they have been holding on to properties, which the Commerce Commission has now stopped happening. But, you know, the reality has been it hasn't always been just about planning. It's also been about the stockpiling that's been done by the incumbents.
Yeah. So everyone keeps saying, oh, Costco's changed the game in West Auckland. Do we actually know by how much, how much the opening of that big superstore has affected prices in the area?
Yeah, so they say, well, the Commerce Commission in its report said that around the country, Foodstuffs and Woolworths have about 82% of the market. In the area around Auckland, it's 71%. So they have made a change. But the thing about Costco is that there's one store in Auckland. There is talk of one store in Christchurch. That is not the game changer that we need. You know, the Tiano, the Blenheim shoppers are not going to benefit from that. What we need is, you know, more players in more towns and regions in New Zealand.
Is it a little disconcerting, though, that, you know, this is our Minister of Finance going to industry saying, basically on her hands and knees begging, and we don't even get a response from Aldi? I mean, even if we did all of the things that you're talking about, we broke up the duopoly, we did the consenting, everything that they want, would they even come here?
They might come here if they could buy an existing operation. You might also get some domestic players who say, you know, if we could move into a store tomorrow, that changes things up for us. But look, it is disappointing. I don't think it was surprising that no international players put their hands up other than Costco, who've now been here for a while. I guess that's the reality of how international players see the New Zealand market.
Sue, appreciate your time this morning and your analysis. We'll keep debating this one in the months and probably, sadly, years ahead, I'm sure. Sue Chetwin from Grocery Action Group. It's just gone 13 minutes.